Hi, and thank you for choosing to serve at our prom. Your involvement is truly appreciated. If this is your first time serving with us, we offer a prom with a different theme every year. However, we still provide most of the same activities and teams. In these videos, you will learn why we have prom, review the general schedule, learn how to check in as a buddy and check out the special needs guests assigned to you, understand what to do in case of an emergency, and address some frequently asked questions. Let's get started. Why we do prom. We do prom as a faithful response to Christ to serve the least of these and love others. Jesus said, "When you refuse to help the least of these, you refused to help me." Matthew 25:45. We host our prom because we love Jesus Christ and obey his commands to show love to others, especially those who need it most, such as our special needs community. Many of our guests experience a culture that overlooks them, and we want to make them feel special and loved by Christ and Crossroads. Prom schedule Thursday and Friday. Every year, our prom takes place on a Friday, but we begin the challenging task of setting everything up to make our event look beautiful the day before. Setup will begin on Thursday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and continue on Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We would greatly appreciate your time and talents if you could help us for a few hours on Thursday. Come to our church, which is located in either the worship center or packing house, the two biggest buildings on campus. Drinks and food will be offered throughout the day. Buddy check-in, 3 p.m. On the day of our prom, we ask all our buddies to arrive by 3 p.m., park in the upper parking lot, and check in at the side entrance of the packing house. There, you will see a table of prom volunteers waiting to check you in and give you a wristband. Wear your wristband throughout the evening, as this is your pass to roam freely throughout our campus. After check-in, enter the packing house and find your buddy team lead. The lead will instruct you on where to sit as you wait for the event to officially begin. Guest check-in, 4 p.m. Our guests with special needs will start checking in at 4 p.m. in front of the packing house. This is when our prom officially begins, and each guest will be paired with one of our buddies. Once you are paired with a guest, allow them to lead. Unless you are paired with a guest who requires you to take complete control as their chaperone, please give them the freedom to choose the activities both of you will experience that evening. Feel free to direct them occasionally if you see that they are staying in one area too long. In addition, encourage them to try as many activities as possible. Use your judgment and pay close attention to their body language and verbal cues that can give you more precise indications of how they might feel when you suggest something. Prom attractions. Once our prom officially begins, many of our stations will be available for you and your assigned guest to experience. These include the pampering stations, formal photos, fun photo booths, karaoke, and a live DJ. We also have a buffet dinner and our most popular activity, the limo ride. The attraction times vary in length, with the live DJ being the last attraction just before we enter the worship center for the final phase of our night, our crowning ceremony. You can obtain more information on specific times of our attractions in our prom program, which will be handed to you on the day of our event. Crowning ceremony. Once the DJ plays the last song, he will announce to enter the worship center. Please follow the directions, enter the worship center with your paired guest, and be seated. The crowning ceremony will include crowning every guest king and queen for the evening. This will be followed by singing praise songs to God and an impactful Bible message. This crowning ceremony will be the highlight of the evening and is often the most beautiful part of our prom. Checkout. Checkout will begin as soon as the ceremony ends. Someone will come up to the stage and start directing seated sections to exit the main room of the worship center one at a time. Please be patient and remain with your guest until their parent or guardian picks them up. Acknowledgement of risk. Because this event is offered to individuals with special needs, it can involve some inherent risk. Some guests may exhibit inappropriate or challenging behaviors. If at any moment during the event your assigned guest acts aggressively towards you, attempts to touch you inappropriately, or says something to you that makes you feel uncomfortable, call for help immediately. Do not wait. We will ensure that you are relieved of that situation and have our Crossroads safety team address it. Emergencies. If you need assistance during the evening, you have 3 support options. The first is the Crossroads safety team, who will be wearing black t-shirts with the words Crossroads Safety Team on the front. They will also be wearing earpieces and radios. The second option is to locate someone from the floater team, who will be wearing bright teal t-shirts. The floater team's sole responsibility is to help wherever needed. The third option is to look for anyone with a radio. Various staff members and volunteers with radios will be roaming around the event, waiting to assist if necessary. Guest check-in. When the event officially begins at 4 p.m., guests will arrive by being checked in at the front of the packing house. Once they are checked in, they will be matched up with one of our buddies. That's you. And then the 2 of you will be free to have fun for the evening. Every guest will have a name tag with information such as their names and specific needs, which will be abbreviated. For instance, if your assigned guest has a B next to their name, they will need their food to be blended. You do not need to blend the food for any guest. At dinner time, inform someone from the food service team and they will blend the food for you. You will receive an abbreviations list from the buddy team leader before you are matched with the guest. Your assigned guest will also have a wristband with a design number that only pertains to them. Take a picture of this wristband and save it as a safety precaution in case your assigned guest tears it up or misplaces it. You will need this wristband to properly check out your assigned guest to their family. Guest checkout. After the crowning ceremony ends, you and your guest will walk into the worship center lobby to meet with your guest's family. Once you have located them, match the wristband number of your guest with the number on the card that the family member hands to you. Then, say your goodbyes and head home. If the numbers don't match up, do not release the guest to that person. Instead, go to one of our tables in the lobby where one of our checkout volunteers is sitting and ask for help. Frequently asked questions. What if my guest exhibits inappropriate behavior? If the guest you are with is behaving aggressively, touching you inappropriately, or saying things that make you feel uncomfortable, call for help immediately and report it. We will relieve you of your responsibility. Can a buddy volunteer choose who they are paired with? Our buddy team leads are responsible for carefully and meticulously pairing buddies with our guests during the first half of our prom. The pairings are done at random, and we discourage choosing who you are paired with in advance. We do make exceptions in extreme cases where safety of our guests and volunteers would benefit from the request. If you have a serious request, please ask the buddy team lead who contacts you or email andy@crossroadschurch.com and we will review it. What is the dress code? Buddies are strongly encouraged to wear formal or semi-formal attire. For women, this includes evening gowns, ball gowns, or elegant dresses. Just be sure to wear long skirts or dresses that cover the knees and blouses with sleeves and higher necklines. For men, tuxedos, suits, slacks, and buttoned-up shirts and ties are also great options. Whatever you decide, dress conservatively, and remember that this is a religious gathering where a more conservative appearance is expected. If you are a first responder who would like to wear your uniform, please do. We love our first responders, and everyone enjoys seeing a person in uniform. Law enforcement with firearms. If you are signed up to be a buddy and wonder if you can carry your firearm during our event, the answer is yes. Having you present with your firearm improves the safety of our event. Thank you for serving with us. Do I need to bring a corsage or boutonniere for the guest? You do not need to bring anything to hand the guest you will be paired with. We will have a team of volunteers at the flower station who will give you and your guests corsages and boutonnieres. What if you cannot arrive by 3 p.m.? If you cannot arrive by 3 p.m., you have a window to arrive later. Later arrivals are permitted until 4 p.m., but not after. If you can't come before 4 p.m., please choose another team to serve on and inform your buddy team leader that you want to change teams. If you know you'll arrive late on the day of prom but can come before 4 p.m., inform your buddy team lead and prepare yourself for a longer wait time. What if I haven't heard from my buddy team lead? If one of our leaders hasn't contacted you yet, then you probably have your email entered incorrectly on our application. Please email andy@crossroadschurch.com immediately. Be sure to include your first name, last name, what team you're serving under, and that you haven't been contacted, and we will respond to you as soon as possible. What do I do if I or my guest needs to use the restroom? If you or your guest need to use the restroom while you're with your guest, find a floater or safety team member to fill in for you. Please do not leave your assigned guest alone while you go to the restroom. If your guest needs to use the restroom, walk them to it. There you will find floaters to whom you can hand your guest off. They will assist your guest in the restroom. Please wait for them until they're done. Once they return, you can continue with the festivities. For any further questions, please get in touch with your buddy team lead, or you can email Andy@crossroadschurch.com.